people, I got a weekly option play for Amazon. It's a little bit more risky, but we are at a key pivot point where they could make a nice move. And there's 2 points that could happen. Like they could take it to the low end of 987, and then the next low end would be to $1,000. So this is set up to make a nice little quick pop, right? And they might pop it up slow enough to, I don't know, slow end to the low end, which would be very powerful for these options. Or this could go a lot higher. I mean, this could really, get up into that 1,000 zone and then consolidate and try to pop higher. I mean, we have a strong patterns here. We just need some sort of power, and something's happening now where if we can get that power, this could go. And again, you wanna take profits quickly and hold some runners with this. These options swings are going to be quick, because when you're dealing with weekly options, they're very powerful. Amazon, you could get into Amazon, it could be against you 50-60% on the option, and then before you 200-300%. That's the kind of trade Amazon is. I want to make that clear. It's the kind of thing where you gotta, I'm going to talk about some key points to keep in mind, and that could make it easy. So let's go over it, because there's a lot of this is a very fast moving stock. But I watch these options very well, and even Friday was a nice move. But anyways, let's talk about this here. So the May 19 980 calls could be used for this. This is a quick pop play. I'll explain the facts. Okay, so Amazon just needs to break over 962 on some volume, right? But at least something like 600K on a 10-minute chart would be a good sign. Now, if the volume isn't there, then I like to see some basing above that. Look for some power towards 963, 964, 965. Like, the reason why I say those numbers is because Amazon is quick, and it might show some power right through. The power might become very apparent around 963. It could become apparent around 964, or it could become apparent by 965. And there's where we're looking for these levels. But the beginning is the 962, and hopefully there's some reasonable volume as they do that, because Amazon doesn't make it clear the volume. It's tricky that way. Sometimes the volume is light and then comes in later on. It's not the same, and it won't make it as easy and clear as certain other setups. It's not the same. It's a tougher setup, okay? But it can move, and I'm making it known. Now, obviously, if we get above this and all, the 962 is a pivot that we want to stay above, and we shouldn't stay below that much. Not, no more than 2 points below that. So keep that in mind. Let's see how smooth this can be. But it should be. It could be. It's kind of ready now. We need that popping action. And one day with Amazon, man, look at. Amazon is the kind of stock where it can be against you 50, 60, 70% on the options, and then before you 2, 3, 400%, just because the momentum kicks in. But you have to have the right kind of setup, and this is the kind of setup that it's very possible that they could take this to these levels, to at least 960, 987 on a confirmation by this week on the low end, to maybe even higher. Okay, at least within these targets, anyways. All right. Amazon closed at 957. Yahoo Finance, I'm here. May 19 options are up here. Let's scroll quickly down to that 980 area, and you can see why I like these. Now, these could also be used as well. The 975s, they're trading at $1, and you see their volume is good. Like, these have great spreads. This is very tight spread for an Amazon. I mean, it's nice. It's actually 15 cents, 10 to 15 cents when they're actionable. So keep that in mind. So the spreads get tight, especially towards the confirmation numbers, and you can see that there's been. I mean, I've been watching these options trade very well today, and you can see there's some good. There was a lot more trading happening in these 980 calls. Look at that, quite a bit of extra trading, because the closing open interest was this value, and today had added more. So this definitely, these two levels, the 980 and the 975 calls. Of course, these will cost much more than this on confirmation. They could be doubling. That's how fast. This is how this stock moves, right? There's swings. They could double. even be higher. They could confirm at 2 points, $1.80 confirmation could be. That's the kind of how quickly. So anyways, you got these two different options to look for, right? In order to get those 2, 3, 400%, you could deal with a 70% swing to the downside. Um, but in this case, with this confirmation, it probably won't be necessary, but it could happen. Keep that in mind. Amazon is not the easiest play, but it is set up to make a nice move. All right, people. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, Power Target Trades, I suggest you subscribe. See the Sandro Power Target Trade is going to appear here in a circle format at the end of the video. Simply click on it. It's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. You know, people, I post a lot of great plans, but the key is confirmation. Amazon is a lot more of a. It's very powerful. When it's set up properly, can make a lot of money with options. At the same time, it's a lot more. You have to handle a lot more of a swing with that. You know, I'll be honest with you. I think a 60-70% swing. It can happen. Usually, it could be a lot smoother, but it's typical. I've been in options. For example, I've been in options that only had 3 days weekly options, and proper setup, by the way, such as Google, and it happened to fluctuate the options. And at the end of the day of the week, the options actually ended up, because it was in the money, up about 600%. So I've seen that happen. So with weekly options with Amazon, a day or two, man, they can make a big difference, because if this does move, those options will run up very quickly. And we have it now in the video. We're showing the options to take a look at that, a statistical measure. So there you have, people, a great update. See the Sandro Power Target Trade is going to appear at the end of the video here, circle format. Simply click on it. It's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. There you have, people, a great update for AMZN. Thanks for listening. Like video.